Hey guys, what's up and welcome to besttechie.com, the place where we talk tech, answer your tech questions, and do everything technology related. Today I want to do a video on a company called Aereo. It's a brand new service that just launched, and essentially what they do is they provide live TV, streaming TV to your mobile devices, your computers, or even to your television, provided you have a Apple TV or a Roku box. And they do this all over the internet. So it doesn't require a cable subscription, doesn't require a cable box or anything like that. All you need is an internet connection. Now, how does this work? Well, if you remember those rabbit ears, rabbit ears. Anyway, if you remember those rabbit ears way back when, and even if you don't remember them, you probably heard of them because I wasn't even around when really they were popular. Anyway, even if you remember just of them, basically what they did was they took them and they shrunk them down into this little teeny tiny, like that big, of an antenna, and they put them hundreds of thousands of them in a data center around in the tri-state area. Because I should mention that they just actually launched in the tri-state area only for right now. But they are planning, don't worry, they are planning to expand into 20+ cities by the end of this year, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit. So they took these antennas and they put them in data centers, and essentially when you sign up for the service, you're assigned an antenna, and every time you connect, you get an antenna, or two. If you pay, you actually get 2 antennas, and I'll talk about why in just a few minutes. But anyway, you sign up, you get access, and that's what keeps it legal. Because they're getting over-the-air broadcast channels, which are considered supposed to be free. They're open to the public, essentially. Not free, but they're open to the public. And you can then legally watch TV on anywhere in the world, no matter where you are. You don't need a cable subscription. So that's what they're doing. And that's how they're doing it. So the service, again, is available right now if you go to their website, Aereo.com, Aereo, and I'll have all the links down below, don't worry about it, including my full write-up and review down below. But nonetheless, they have this service. So who's it geared for? Who's it targeted at? Well, let me tell you right off the bat that since it's only gets locally broadcast channels, as well as a handful of others that they made partnerships for, it's not for someone who loves ESPN or who loves Stars or who loves Showtime or who loves HBO. It's not for you because you're not going to get access to those channels, at least not anytime soon. So if you want to use Aereo, it's really targeted for people who love local news, local sports, and plus if you love Castle on ABC, if you love The Mentalist on CBS, you can get all those shows right on Aereo. And again, if you pair it with like a Netflix subscription, or with the iTunes store, it can make a pretty decent combination right there, and you can still get all your favorite shows, probably for less than what you pay your cable bill. Alright, so I want you guys to take a look now at some of the Aereo features. I have my trusty iPad right here. I'm going to show you right now. So as you can see right here, with the Aereo service, you get when you log in through the website, there are no apps, by the way. At least right now, you use just the website. And you can then, go through the channel guide really easily. You can even, skip to see what shows are coming on next. You can go by day. And if you look really closely at the top here, you can see your antenna strength. That depends on your connection. And then one thing you'll notice is that it has a DVR capability. See, if you go to the recording section, you see I record Castle and Golden Boy, a brand new show on CBS, which actually is pretty good. At least I've only seen one episode, because there's only one episode available. But so far, I like it. Anyway, so you can see, you can go here and you can just click it. And you can say, I want to watch it. You can protect it. So if you don't want to lose the show, you don't want it to get deleted, you can do that. So if I click watch, you'll see it automatically will start loading it. I don't want to play too much because obviously fair use purposes and all, but I don't want to get in trouble. You see I was actually watching it. You can see you could resume. I started playing it again to watch it again, and I was 2 minutes in, so you could hit resume. So you can kind of see that, see how that works, and it's now playing. So that's pretty cool. You can skip fast, you can skip forward, you can also scrub forward using the timeline. You can replay a certain spot, and of course you can share it on Twitter and Facebook as well that you're watching the show. Now, you see they have these high, medium, and low settings right here. That's like depending on your connection speed. If for some reason the connection is not that good, I've noticed that the quality of the video degrades significantly. So make sure you're on a fast connection, and that'll really help the quality of the video, stay sharp and HD looking. So anyway, so let's say if I wanted to record Bones, you hit record, or you could find it in the channel guide, and then you can say you just want to record it just this once, every new episode, which is a nice feature as that most DVRs have, or you could do all episodes. That means it'll, anytime it sees it on the television, whether it's new or repeat, it'll record it. Let's say I just want to do it just this once, because I'm not a huge Bones fan. So then you can say, all right, I want to have it start on time. I also want to have it finish on time. Or you can have it start 1 minute early, or 2 minutes early, or 3 minutes early. And you can have it stop, let's say I want it to stop 1 minute late, just in case it runs a little over, or whatever the case may be, so I can catch the whole thing. I want to see the preview for next week, let's say. Hit save, and boom. Now it's done. Now it's automatically set to record. I don't have to worry about it, and I can watch it anytime I want. Now, one thing you'll notice about the screen, in the lower portion of the screen, you can select to stream the show via AirPlay onto another device. So if you had an Apple TV nearby, you could automatically select it and have it stream there as well. Now, here's one of the things. When you're watching a show and you want to fast forward through the commercial since you've recorded it, it's kind of tough because you have to scrub through. Since there's no app, there's really no way for you to skip. They have a button that can do it if you're on the computer or you're not watching full screen, but if you are watching full screen, it really makes it tough. So I wish there was some kind of feature that could do that, kind of like how you could fast forward with the remote, or at least skip with the remote. It would just make it easier. Now, if you go to the settings, you'll notice that there are several different options. One of which you can manage your devices with Aereo. You can have up to 5 different devices activated to use Aereo. As I also mentioned, you can link it with a Roku, and they have the instructions here on how to do that. It's fairly straightforward. If you go to the antenna settings, you'll notice you have antenna 1 is not in use, antenna 2 is not in use. That's because I'm not currently playing anything. But the reason why you would want 2 antennas is it allows you to watch something live and also record something at the same time on a different channel. So that's definitely really useful. And every paid account gets 2 antennas on the account. Now, in terms of pricing, they have a free to try option, which doesn't come with DVR space and only has 1 antenna. And then they have a daily option, which you can just try it out for a day, which is like $1. Totally worth that. For $1, you gotta try it out at least. And then they have a monthly option for and that, by the way, comes with 3 hours of DVR capabilities. And then they have a monthly subscription for $8 a month, which comes with 20 hours of DVR space. And then they have a $12 a month one, which comes with 40 hours of DVR space. And here's the best part. If you sign up for a whole year, it's $80 and you get 40 hours of DVR space, plus all the other features that we just talked about. Aereo is definitely worth checking out. I definitely would recommend it. You can find the full review down below. I have the links. Plus also any Aereo information that you'll need will be found in the full review, including all the pricing again, as well as everything else that I mentioned. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And remember, take care of your computers. And if you check out Aereo, let me know.